just a reminder of where you can go into this part and find a different way to get your camping map for the national parks, or you can just go straight in by state or find a park by name, which is kind of cool. Civil War defenses, Washington, and here's one of them right there. And I am too big, so let's make me smaller so that I'm out of the way, and I'll be just sitting over here in the corner. But I wanted to go over some big national parks for this time. And here we have Grand Canyon National Park. Nice big park. I went to the Grand Canyon. I took my kids there. It was a lot of fun. It was a long time ago. Now, each one of these pages you can spend hours on. I've spent the last 3-4 hours just going over the 5 or so parks that we're going to cover right now. This is the Grand Canyon National Park. It's in Arizona, and they have all sorts of, they got camping. If you just click here, it'll bring you to the campground. As a matter of fact, let's just do it. And that brings us to camping in the Grand Canyon. It gives us information on how to get there and what to do and everything involved. North Rim camping. As a matter of fact, I think I might have even seen that campground when I was there. Now, that's the Grand Canyon. Let's see, what else do we have? Lodging. I remember this South Rim, North Rim. I was over at, actually in this lodge right here. And the crazy thing was, they didn't have guardrails over the canyon. They have since I was there. They put up guardrails because it was pretty crazy. And this right here, summer 2023, no kidding, the lines are like that. So make sure to try to go at an off hour to get in, because that'll be your best bet. Yellowstone National Park, where Yogi the Bear lives. Nah, he lives in Jellystone. Lots of information, and we even have a introductory. Yep, ton. And they're not kidding. You can go through the current conditions. Always get the phone number and call before you go places. And make sure to check out the weather conditions and you name it, because what you haven't planned for, that's the thing that you will happen. Now, these guys here, you don't pet them. Don't even get close to them. Don't even look them in the eye. Look at them through binoculars from a long distance away. And then this arch, I don't know what the story is behind that. Discover what we've accomplished in the last 2 years with the guidance of our strategic priorities. I wonder what the story is behind that arch. Then we have webcams, and like I said in the last video, UAVs, you need a permit and you need a license. And most national, I think there's pretty much a ban on UAVs in parks, but you can research and find out for yourself. This isn't what we're doing. Great Smoky Mountains National Park, we have that. This is in North Carolina and Tennessee. This looks like an amazing trail to be on. They have alerts, so you can just check on the alerts. And there's trail advisories, road closures due to weather conditions. Cades Cove closed to motor vehicles on Wednesday so that bicycles and foot traffic can go there and enjoy it without being run over. Park it forward. Take care of the park. Leave no trace behind. Now these little bad guys, stay away from them too. Those little black bears, they have no fear whatsoever of people. And then hiking, wow, that looks like quite the drop down if you slip. No. Always check in with the ranger because they know about their park. And they'll tell you some secrets too. Yosemite National Park, that's actually in California. I have driven past the fringe of Yosemite a couple of times, but never really ventured forth. It's the Pacific Trail goes right through the Yosemite. It's amazing. It says rivers are surprisingly swift, cold, and dangerous. Stay back from flowing water. It actually looks like one I tried to drive up to. Halfway up the mountain, I decided I better turn back down because my car was like at an angle that I didn't like, even though other cars were just winging by me. Things to do, just all sorts of things in Yosemite. And the nice thing is you can basically take a virtual tour of wherever you're planning on going. And if you see snow, it's cold. Rocky Mountain. Oh, speaking of snow, I think I remember flying over this quite a few times because this is right on a flight path to San Diego. And it says about major construction has begun. Always pay attention to these guys. They have timed entry reservations. Planning a trip to the Rockies this summer, timed entry permits are required during specific hours of the day. Click here to learn more. In other words, they're going to restrict your amount of time that you could spend in the park. Then you have public transit to get there. That's my preferred way of getting around places. And parks and scenic drives. Recreate responsibly, leave no trace. Don't, that wrapper, put it in your pocket, carry it out, and make sure to dispose of it. Overnight backpacking, wilderness permits, long-range visitor day use access. Ooh, look at that cloud. We're going on a virtual tour. And I think that concludes our virtual tour. I hope you liked it. Now, one last, let's see if we can get one of the campground things. National parks in here. And where do I camp? Now, this is a different presentation when you do the where do I camp, and I want to find a campground. And you get this nice map right here. And like say if we're looking in Hawaii, these are the two places you have Halakala National Park and Hawaiian Volcanoes National Park. What happens here with this, when you find a campground, let's go into the United States where we have campgrounds and stuff. And we'll go here, make that more in the center for you. And let's say we want to go to the Everglades National Park. Right here, you click on the picture, Flamingo Campground. See, and it brings it right up, and there's all the information on camping. Now, one thing that I had found, and I couldn't find again, was about cars. Evidently, they have vultures in one of these campgrounds in Florida, which will go after your windshield wiper blades and the rubber around your windshield. They like to pick at it, and they'll cause damage to your car. So they were talking about covering your car with a tarp and bungee cords. That's your tour, virtual tour of 5 places to go camping or more. And I hope you enjoy this. Leave any questions you have or comments down below. Love you all. Have a great day. Bye-bye.